everyone, back again for another episode. I'm Amanda de Warren, animal communicator, healer, medium and behaviorist. This is another episode of Animal Chatters on our YouTube channel, Animal Chatters. This today, people are asking me, where's the book, Amanda? Where's the book? Well, here it is. It has 56 different categories. And the front says, hear what the animals want us to know, told directly from them to the globally renowned animal communicator. This actually is the only book in the world that is narrated by animals, through me by animals. And there's so many different parts to it. I'm not going to sit here all day and go on about it, but a lot of people are asking about the book. So I would like to choose one of the 56 different categories and chapters that we have here. One in here, a lot of people ask about how can I communicate with my animal. There are so many ways that we can communicate with our animals, and on every level. We don't need to speak to them verbally. When I communicate with the animals, I have a telepathic connection, a language, non-verbal. So when I'm connecting to the animals, I'm feeling their energies, or they're sending me telepathic pictures, or I'm doing a 3D body talk on them to see what is going on. When people call me and say, Amanda, I've just spent $15,000 at the vets and they still do not know what is going on with my animal. So I will communicate with the animal and say to the animal, what's going on? What's hurting? What is, and I ask my guides, please let me know what is going on with this animal and what I can do to help. I have vets calling me now, asking me, Amanda, I'm having trouble. Can you please tune into this animal, see what's going on? I apologize for the noise in the background. Do you want to stop for a minute? Well,
no, it's all good. It's part of,
it is.
Part of nature.
It is part of it. It's we're out in a beautiful park in Victoria Point. So this is how I connect to animals, and you can connect to your own animal or animals, whether it be living or whether it be past. First of all, we need to talk about trust. Animals trusting us. Sometimes, even if we have had animals from the very beginning, they have trust issues. Now they start to develop a personality from about 3 weeks old, and if something has happened to them for them to feel not trusting of humans, that can go with them over time, which begins as an anxiety or something that had happened at 3 weeks old. Gaining their trust, first off, if you don't have their trust already, spend a lot of time, as much as you can, a one-on-one. Lay down with them. Don't say anything, don't touch them, just lay down. Make sure your energy is calm. Let them feel that calm energy. I suggest this if you have just got a rescue pet or even a new puppy. Gain that trust. Sit there quietly with them. Let them come to you. Don't push yourself on them. Let them gain that trust. Communication. It's not as hard as you think. People go, oh, I couldn't do that. It's so impossible. Baloney. As what's her name, Judge Judy says. Bless her. I don't ever want to go to that court, let me tell you. She'd tear me to pieces. Bless her. No, so the first thing we have to do, as I said, is gain their trust, okay? If you already have it, then that's a huge step forward. Communicating with our pets. Open your mind to that communication. Open your mind, and they will do the rest. They know that they are trying to communicate. People say, my dog's looking at me. What's it trying to say? Spend some time with them one-on-one. Even if you have 3 or 4 dogs, spend some time. Try and spend time with them one-on-one. Start to gain that language, that telepathic connection. Let them tell you things. feel their upset, their hurts, their angers. They just want to be a part of our lives. If we're going through a lot, they know it. They want to unconditionally love us and have that connection with us. They want us to know we love you. Hey, we don't care if you're an international jewel thief or a Colombian drug smuggler. They don't care. They don't care if you're tall or short, or it doesn't matter to them. They love us and they want us to communicate with them. Telepathic connections, feelings, images. Sit there, let them tell you. Open your mind to any messages that they want you to know. Is there something going on that's upsetting them? Recently, I had a lady that said her dog is so scared to go outside now. I don't know what to do. And I said, okay, well, I don't think that anything has changed, and that can cause instability in them. But let's ask your dog together what is going on. She said, as soon as I come home, he's very anxious and upset, and he doesn't want to go outside. So I said, righto, I feel that at about in the afternoon, I said, I feel that some kid up the road walking home from school is hitting the fence and whacking the fence and screaming and yelling. How I got this information was, I had a feeling about, my guides told me it was about 3:15 in the afternoon. So I quickly saw a clock. It said about 3:10. Took me half a second to see that. The next visual connection, and you're all probably going to say, yes, but you're a professional animal communicator. You can do this, okay? Next thing I was seeing was the dog was outside, and the dog, through the dog's vision, I was seeing a boy who had a stick. And when he walked around the front gate, I see him hitting the front gate and the front hedges and the front fence and driving this dog crazy. This lady said to me, I found a few sticks in the yard lately, and she said, I wonder where they came from because I don't have these kinds of large trees. And she said, I questioned it, and I said, righto. So what I'm saying is 3:15, this dog, your dog, in the front yard, there's a boy with a stick hitting along as he's walking along. Your dog's getting upset, it's getting hysterical. It took me 5 seconds to decipher what was going on. The next afternoon, the lady did not go to work that day. Sure enough, she opened the door, the dog got out. I went through its dog. The boy was there at 3:15. He was hitting the fence, hitting the gate, yelling at the dog, calling out. She busted him. She filmed him. Then she followed him home. Then she took the filming to the parents and asked them kindly, can you stop little Johnny from doing what he's doing? The parents were horrified. The dog calmed down because no longer was little Johnny allowed to hit the fence, yell at the dog, grab a stick in any way. The problem was solved. I wish that all problems with animals and change of behavior, sudden change of behavior, there's always a reason for it. Ask them, why is your behavior changing? What's going on? Communication, building up that language every single day. Sit there with them. Ask them what's going on. Know their personalities, which you obviously would, okay? I know that you are all pet lovers out there, absolutely, and just want to know what your pet is thinking, what they're feeling, what's going on. Why has Rover suddenly changed? Well, as I just described in the last example, is there's always a reason why. Sit there with your pet and just, even if you don't communicate, enjoy their energy. They are here for a short amount of time and just want to give each and every one of us love and affection. I always suggest people, if you are unsure, try your best to sit there, let them build up this relationship, this language, and let them tell you, even if it's just a quick connection, just a quick telepathic connection from them. It's like learning a new language. It takes a while, but eventually you understand the concept enough to be able to get yourself through. I hope that this has helped you a little bit to gain trust with your animals, to understand what they're trying to tell you. And even if it's a physical thing, if there's something going on with them physical, and this happens a lot. I had to say goodbye to my kitty or my dog because all of a sudden we found out that there was an undiagnosed illness. We didn't see any difference in kitty or puppy, or we saw nothing. And they do this a lot. They will not let us know until the last minute that there is something horrific going on with them. There is an illness, an ailment. I also suggest to people, tap into your animal and check to see if they're physically okay. I know this sounds crazy and it sounds almost impossible, but I have been teaching people how to do this, and with an enormous amount of success. You can touch them physically, or if you're noticing something about them, just even the slightest change of energy, find out why. Is there an illness? Is there an ailment? Ask them to ask you. Sometimes they won't tell you. Sometimes they will hide what is going on. And sometimes other animals will mimic to take the heat off the other animal. I know that 2 cats, one of them had terrible renal problems. The other cat mimicked, and they kept taking the other cat to the vets, and the vets are saying, there's nothing wrong with this cat. There's nothing wrong with this cat. It was mimicking and wanting to take the illness and ailments from the other cat. In fact, it was cat number A, not cat number B, that was actually ill. Sadly, by the time they got to cat number A, they'd worked out what had happened. Cat number A was very ill, but did survive. Never underestimate our animals. They are pretty smart creatures, let me tell you. If people say to me, who's the dumb animals of this planet? We are. Animals are amazing. Never forget that. And try that language. Every animal is different, but every animal wants us to be able to communicate with us. I have even connected to goldfish, frogs, spiders, snakes, horses, cats, dogs, elephants. Interesting. There's a story in my book about an elephant. It had just come into a new zoo, and the zookeepers had assumed that it's because she's not eating because it's a new zoo. And I said, no, that's not the reason. So never assume anything with our animals. I said, the fact is that you're feeding her in the afternoon, in the morning, in front of people. She doesn't like that. You need to feed her in the afternoon behind closed doors. Immediate change. It had nothing to do with the fact that they assumed that because she's a new elephant into that zoo, that this is why she was not eating. She did not want to eat in the morning in front of everyone. She wanted to eat in her time, her routine, in the afternoon, behind closed doors. Never assume, never underestimate. Please like our page, subscribe, and press that notification button. Did I get it right this time? Yeah. I'm getting better. Mark's very proud of me. He's going to buy me a cake. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening to my Animal Chatters YouTube page. I'm Amanda de Warren. Go and give your pets great big hugs from Amanda. And also my website is www.amandadewarren.com.au. Have a good day, everyone. And if you would like us to, if there's something that you would like us or me to have a chat about, if you have some questions, where do they go to, Mark, if they want to make comments or ask us something about, you know, did we want to do this or did we want to do that, or something interesting we might like?
Yeah, if they pop over to our YouTube page and watching their videos, leave your comments in the comment section down below the video, and because we read every one of them, and you can let us know through there about what you'd like to see, and give us your ideas, so that it gives us good results if we have, get both either positive and negative feedback, so it helps steer us in the right direction.
Thanks everyone. Enjoy this episode, and we're busy making all these episodes for our fantastic channel. Thanks everyone. Bye.